that was Justin Bean Smith's garage, pro racer, and he also works on all those trophy trucks and all those race trucks, those off-road race trucks. Check this out. That's BJ Baldwin in the Black Rifle coffee truck. Just flew past us. But Justin Bean Smith, Justin, we're just gonna call him Justin. Just met him, very nice guy, and we were at his house for like 2 hours, and he showed us all those trucks. He had a VW Bug, which was super cool, like all ready for racing. It's so cool. He also had like some super expensive trophy trucks. He had some lower level trucks. He had some buggies. He had Dan Bilzerian's like super expensive pre-runner. Dan Bilzerian doesn't even have a race truck. He just has a pre-runner, which is like a truck you just run the course like for practice in. So it's just one for playing. Bilzerian's car had like a starlit headliner in there and like all the bells and whistles for comfort and everything. Like super nice stitch seats, air conditioning of course, and stereo and all that stuff. And like a ridiculous big block engine in that thing, and like no expense spared on that truck for no reason except to have fun. He's not gonna go out and race it. It's just to play around in. We got to kind of see all levels of what these desert racer guys have. So we're out here now. This is qualifying, so we're gonna run this into one single video, but there's 2 days actually. So right now they're just qualifying for the race that starts tomorrow, and so they're all running a course for time, and depending on where they get time-wise, that'll be their position in the race. So sick. Just like Baja 1000, just like King of the Hammers, there's different classes. Like the Volkswagen Beetles are not racing against these giant 1,000 horsepower trophy trucks or anything, but they will be racing a lot of them at the same time. So they usually, I don't actually know if they do that in the Mint, but I assume they usually go out at different times. So like all the Volkswagen Beetle classes will go out together. We gotta get a jump. But at some point, you know, you could blow a tire, you could have some issue, and like you could get held up to where, you know, one class will pass or go through the other class. So you will have trophy trucks and Volkswagen Beetles and stuff there passing each other. In the other desert races I've been to, they usually get behind them and sound their siren or honk at them so that the people know there's a truck behind them, and they'll kind of move over and let the faster trucks pass. And if you don't, in Baja, I don't know how it is here, in Baja, if you don't move out of the way, they will bump you out of the way. They'll just ram you if you don't get out of their way. So anyway, we're just watching qualifying today, just having fun out here, kind of experiencing this. We're right near the Nevada and California border, and just out here having a great day at the Mint 400 qualifying. And of course we're here with BF Goodrich. Most of these dudes who win this thing are running BF Goodrich. There's other tires here, of course, but BF Goodrich is by far and large the big dogs here on all these trucks and cars. They are the ones who win the most races in all the off-road races. BF Goodrich is the tire to have. BJ is running BFGs on that trophy truck. Oh, hey guys, come on in. Come on in. What's going on? We are actually at the Circa Resort and Casino, and I was down in the lobby. We actually had a different room. I'll get to that in a minute. I had a different room. It was great, had a pool view, and I was down in the lobby, and this guy in a nice suit walks up to me, and he works at the hotel, and he's like, hey, his name's Mike. He's like, hey man, like I love your stuff. Just saw you were here. If you need anything, let me know. And I was like, oh man, thanks. That's super nice. He's like, yeah man, take care. That was it. Didn't bother me. Just said, hey, good job. Walked off. And so then later that night, Goldberg texts me, and Goldberg's like, hey, he's like, heard you're at Circa. My buddy Richard works there. He like runs things over there. He wants to talk to you. So I'm like, okay. He sends me Richard's number. So I call Richard. I'm like, hey man. And he's like, hey, you're at Circa? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, where were you staying? I told him the room. He's like, well, we'll get you a nice room. I was like, no, this room's great. He's like, no, let me get you the Sunset Suite. And I was like, you got me at Sunset. Like you got me right there. Whatever the Sunset Suite is, I
I am in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you a tour around the Sunset Suite at Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. Hey, come here. Come look at this. Come look at this. This is all part of Circa down here. These crazy pools. I don't actually know how many there are. It looks like there's 6 big pools because there's some down like right next to the building you can't really see from here. And then they have that giant screen over there where you can see sporting events going on. They've got some MMA, UFC stuff. They've got soccer. They've got basketball. And then, you know, people watch it. They can do betting and all that. I don't really know how betting and sports works at casinos, but I think you can bet on everything. But they have a billion chairs down there. We actually went down there a couple days ago. The pools are all heated, 94 degrees. This sounds like I'm getting paid. I'm not getting paid by Circa. They just gave me a sweet room. Also, I was trying to figure out how these work. I was like, how do you close these? And then I was like, I'll just pull them. Oh. Well, that's fancy. I actually want it real dark in here. Actually, let's get it light again. YouTube light. So the sun sets over there. Now, Richard did not know that I am a sunset connoisseur. So I actually watched the sunset yesterday. It was great. And then I can't actually see the sunrise because we're on this end of the building. But we have windows on 3 out of 4 sides. You can see this side where you can see downtown Las Vegas. So this isn't downtown. We're not like on the strip. You can see down there that big weird thing. I don't even know how to explain it, but that is all a screen. It's a big street that you use, Fremont Street, that you walk under, and like all of that is a screen. So you look up and it looks crazy. And so yeah, we're right there by downtown Vegas. And we got views on this side. My bedroom's over there. Anyway, it's great. Richard, Mike, thank you. Y'all are too kind. Now we're actually getting ready. We are going to Mint400 today, right now. I need to leave because they start early. It's 7:17 in the morning, and it's about a 30-minute drive out there. So we're gonna go out there and watch them getting ready, and then we'll watch the Mint400. Let's go get in the car, come on.
This one has the exposed carbon fiber. A bunch of these trucks have carbon fiber body panels, and by the end they're going to be destroyed. They're so nice right now, like this exposed carbon with all these like graphics on it. So cool. Probably going to be destroyed though. Very expensive. All this stuff. Like these trucks are all, I mean, there's millions of dollars of trucks out here right now, and they're just about to go beat the hell out of them on the track, and then they have to go fix them all. Very expensive sport, which is great for us spectators to watch. We're at the grid walk right now. The race starts in like 31 minutes, and so they just let everybody go walk through, see all the trophy trucks for the last time. This is the one that we actually rode in down the strip, the Brenthel Brothers truck. So sick. Running BFGs. Most of these trucks are running BFGs actually, which is pretty neat to see. But yeah, this is it. The race is about to go. They're letting us be right at the start line, so we're walking on the start line, and they are about to. I was gonna say drop the flags. I don't actually know if they drop flags, but let's call it that. They're gonna drop the flags. aspect makes it all good. Buy your race truck, which is $100,000 to $700,000, but then you got to spend like the same amount for each race just prepping it and running it and getting fuel and getting a team. Tons of money spent to do something like this. And there's like, I mean, there's like 100 trucks out here. There's a lot of money here. And like literally every race, $100,000 minimum spent for these kind of trucks. Hurts my ears. This is boring. Nothing to do. Trucks aren't even cool. Second place is Kyle, who was driving the other car, but he's in the car I was in. So second place is the 127 rental car that I rode in down the strip. These guys are flying. This is wild. And it is so dusty out here. And if you're a car following someone else, you're just following through the dust the entire time. This is a drone, or actually it's a helicopter, filming this right now. The dude's changing a flat out in the desert, throwing a giant tire up on that truck. He's not running BF Goodrich. I don't actually know what tires he has on, but that guy is in first. But he's changing a flat right now, while the other guys are catching up behind him.
This could be right on the money when it comes to jump in there head first and start moving. He's going to get in there and there you go. Both feet are hardly through the window. You see that loose plane on the Dragonfly truck there.
The deal with that is the guy with BF Goodrich tires is like 3 minutes behind him. He changed that big off-road tire in like a minute and a half. So now the guy with BF Goodrich tires is like a minute and a half behind him, which is cool. Anyway, it's really close. Like they race 400 miles. It's actually a lap course. So they have like a 100-mile lap and they do it 4 times. So we get to see them come by every once in a while. But that's not first and second. But you can see they're close. There's a bunch of trucks out there running close, even though it's 100 miles of desert. And these guys are running probably 50, 60 miles an hour right there, just bouncing around. It's crazy. See that front suspension working there? So cool. That's first place. First place is stop dead.
You know,
no flats. Something else is wrong.
You can't have all your friends with you. No, but
He stopped. Their helmets are off. They're climbing out of the truck.
Got Travis in there. That's what that is.
It's not good. And they're not in a hurry. They're not trying
You don't look.
to like hurry. So I think those guys are probably out.
we can only guess what it can be.
That sucks. I don't know that guy, but the announcer's saying he's won the other big races. He has never won a Mint 400, and he was leading it for a really long time.
Who's got the best cliche?
But something broke, unfortunately. There's BJ Baldwin flying through
We're going to cut out for a very
in the black rifle truck.
We'll be back with lots more action very, very soon.
Current first place guy, that's Kyle in the truck that I rode in the parade. And he's going slow through the pits right now, but he's like a half mile from the finish. He's gonna win. He's dragging some lines that look like brake lines, I don't know. But that will be the winner of the Mint 400, the truck that I got to sit in on the Las Vegas Strip. So cool. That was it. He just finished.
Congratulations to John and Jordan Brenthel and the whole crew. They did a phenomenal job.
Sick.
Not just today, but King Hammers, Parker, everything. They have done a great job.
400 miles, 6 hours, 43 minutes. 400 miles through the desert. Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
We were putting you, obviously top 5 coming around, and from what I understand, you were just waiting for the race to come to you. And there were flats everywhere, what I do know, and it just unfolded, you kept pressing and pressing and pressing.
We tried to keep the pressure on Rob, but he was clearly faster. He was given a little time on us, and then attrition played a factor, and luckily it wasn't us.
It wasn't you. Coming off another big win just a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, into this, I mean, how huge is this? It never won the Mint 400.
We've never won the Mint 400. We actually haven't had very good results at the Mint yet, so this is a good start.
That is a pretty good start to come out with slinging. On the top box, unbelievable that you would come out with it, man. I know it was a battle in the beginning, and then just attrition. So was your co-pilot telling you to
Because I gave that truck good luck. It was all me.
Sean was doing a great job.
You're welcome,
like
everyone. You're welcome. Thanks to
amazing
Matt from
trucks,
Demolition Ranch.
They're really strong
really big
trucks,
help
and I
putting
think
all that
that's
luck
what
in our car.
There's
Basically,
some
I
that can
won
go
the Mint
faster in some
400.
areas, some that go slower.
It was me.
It's not slow.
Notice,
From
he still has
BF
all his body
Goodrich,
panels.
you know,
Some of
that
them
little
are
company
missing
that makes a
fenders. Some of
tire.
them have no more
Yes,
body
and
panels.
no flats
hood.
today, so thanks
still
to
has
them.
all his body panels.
No flats. Isn't that unbelievable?
No
I'm going to
flats
stand
on
off to
those
the
tires,
side
too. That's cool.
right here. You tell them what that's all about.
Well, as title sponsor of the event, we're proud to witness Kyle and the team up here on the stage. $10,000 on behalf of BF Goodrich Tires, and great job, guys.
Awesome job. An extra 10K for running those BF Goodrich tires. Of course, Matt Martelli, one of the owners of the Mint 400. I think we're about ready to make a big celebration. First time ever, Kyle Jurgensen taking the #1 spot here at the Mint 400. Are we ready to see some champagne?
That is the end of the Mint 400. So we're actually heading back from Vegas now. And thank you to BF Goodrich Tires for bringing us out here. Congrats BF Goodrich on the win. Congrats the Brenthel brothers on the win, Brenthel Industries. Congrats to the winner. And it's a pretty awesome race. BJ Baldwin also, I think, placed 3rd. And I'm pretty sure second place guy had BF Goodrich as well. So BF Goodrich representing in the super tough off-road Mint 400 race. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time.
Whoa! Oh. Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.